Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be on all of you. Besides that, today I want us to discuss the urinary system. After discussing the urinary system, we are going to go to the process of the urine formation. But before that, I want us to dive and navigate through the main components of the urinary system and their functions as well. From there now, we advance and go to the process of the urine formation. Now let's look at the urinary system. Now what are the main components of the urinary system? As you can see, we have the kidneys, the two kidneys, the left kidney and the right kidney. Now where are the kidneys located? The kidneys are located on the dorsal parts of the lumbar region. The kidneys are located on the dorsal part of the lumbar region, on either sides of the spine. And therefore, they are located on the dorsal cavity. And basically, we have two main cavities. We have the ventral cavity, as well we have the dorsal cavity. And the ventral cavity is composed of two. We have the thoracic cavity. The thoracic cavity houses the heart and the two lungs. We also have the abdominopelvic cavity, that is a combination of the abdominal cavity as well the pelvic cavity that houses the reproductive as well the digestive organs. Now, again, what is the structure of the kidney? The structure of the kidney is bean-shaped. Again, what is their color? They are red in color. Now, what are some of the roles or other functions of the kidney? Function number one of the kidney is excretion. It excretes waste products. We're going to see later in our next upcoming lessons how does the kidney play the role of the excretion. Function number two of the kidney is that ionic balance. It balances the ions. How is the kidney bringing about the ionic balance? Subject to our next lecture. Number three is about the osmoregulation. Regulation of the osmotic pressures in our body. How does the kidney achieve that? We're going to do it in our next lesson. But for now, I just want us to have an overview, or rather just the roles. We said role number one is excretion. Role number two, ionic balance. Role number three, osmotic regulation. And role number four is regulation of pH. That aside, we are done with the kidney. Now, another main component of the urinary system we have is the ureter. Now, the ureter class is a tube running from the kidneys to the urinary bladder. Now, what's the function? It transports urine from the kidneys to the urinary bladder. Very simple like that. And again, another main component of the kidney is the bladder. You have the bladder. What is the function of the bladder? The bladder stores the urine temporarily until the bladder will be full. Now, what follows next when the bladder is full? As you can see here, we have the sphincter muscles. The sphincter muscles are going to relax, and once the sphincter muscles relax, the urine will be expelled from the body. And that is briefly about the main components of the urinary system. Again, the kidney is being supplied by arteries and veins. As we know, arteries carry blood away from the heart to the body tissues and organs, and veins, they carry blood towards the heart. And as such now, we're going to see that the renal artery will be supplying blood to the kidney, while the renal vein will be removing blood from the kidney. And we're going to see further when we are going to discuss about the urine formation. Another important thing I want us to discuss is that this one, the whole of this system is found in the abdominal cavity on the dorsal part. As I told you, the dorsal part basically means the back, while the ventral part means the front part. And now, what is the comparison between the urethra in males and those in females? We say the male have long urethra as compared to the females. Now, class, I want us to get back to the kidney again. The functional unit of the kidney is called the nephron, right? Now, the nephron has other renal tubules, called some things called renal tubules. The renal tubules of the nephron are basically the glomerulus, Bowman's capsule, the proximal convoluted tubule, the loop of Henle, distal convoluted tubule, the collecting duct. Now, in our next lesson, we will be diving and navigating through those, the kidney nephron. But for now, just have this overview of the urinary system and the main components of the urinary system. In our next lecture, we will be demystifying the functional unit of the kidney, that is the nephron, the arteries that supply the nephron, the renal tubules associated with the nephron, what happens at each and every stage of the renal tubule, and how is finally urine achieved and excreted along the renal tubule of the nephron. Wish you all the best and stay connected to our channel. Thank you very much.